in so deep. Got a feeling like I'm dauntless whenever you're next to me. 'Cause I've climbed higher than I could dream of. Now using wires, I know I'm falling free. You set me off into emotion where I can just be me. You give a little, but you're giving me just what I need. No time for riddles, you're in the middle of my self-release.
Hello, I'm Paulo Blanc. I'm president of Southern New Hampshire University. It's my pleasure to welcome you to this live stream event. We've been waiting for a long time to do a commencement ceremony. If you are one of our students watching today from any place in the world, know how proud we are of you. If you are a friend or a family member who helped that student get across the finish line, understand how important your role has been. We sometimes say it takes a village to raise a child. We think it takes a village to get a graduate across the finish line. Let the commencement ceremonies begin.
Graduates, you have your whole lives ahead of you. Every single day is an opportunity to follow up on the extraordinary education you've received through SNHU. Many of you have already lived through incredible sacrifices. Some of you will become writers, designers, and engineers. But no matter what path you take, be informed.
Congratulations. When you look back at the last year of your life, I want you to reflect on how hard you've worked. And I want you to know how proud we are of you.
Hello, graduates. I'm Dr. Jeff Zarnick, and on behalf of your incredible faculty, advising, and all the wonderful people here that supported you through your journey, congratulations from all of us. Yes, this is the first step. It's not the last, is it? This is when the real work begins. You've accumulated a great deal of knowledge. You've stayed up late at night, working hard, developing those skills of grit, perseverance, and communication, critical thinking, and compassion. So once again, congratulations and best wishes to all of you.
Oh my goodness, look at that! Master's degree! I did it! I got it today.
I have a lot of respect and admiration for the coming graduates, and that's just a great job. We all know how much time it takes to do the discussion board post and all the readings. A great job on hard work, and hopefully you'll find success.
Congratulations, you made it, and keep going. It doesn't stop. Take that same fire and intensity to push you towards your next journey, your next career, and don't ever stop believing in yourself.
As you start to graduate, you start to come to the end of your degree, just think about the good work that you're going to do with it. Be humble. Don't forget where you come from. Don't forget what it was like when you were just starting out. Don't be afraid to reach back and help somebody else. Leverage the different resources that they need to be successful. If you've accomplished something this great, you're in a position to help somebody else.
To keep
pushing towards your dreams, sometimes we think that no one sees us as we're working hard, but you never know who's watching you from the shadows, and you're inspiring them. So as we continue to push towards our goals, we're helping others without even knowing it.
I keep looking at it and I'm nervous, I'm excited, because I know I worked really hard for it and it's finally here. It's right here. I did it. Bachelor of Arts, Graphic Design, and Media. Jesus G. Suarez. I did it. And it's here. Once I opened it, it was real. And I walked through the finish line. I got it. It's a fabulous feeling to have.
Hi everyone, this is Paul LeBlanc, president of the university, and I just want to offer my hearty congratulations to all of our graduates. It's been an extraordinary year. It's not the year you or we banked on. I think it's a testimony to your grit and resilience that you are graduating now, and this year was challenging for you and for everybody concerned, but it will be in some ways the year that you remember best. And it's easy to say, yeah, because it was such a terrible year, but in fact it will be the year you remember best because it was a year in which you overcame so much and you achieved so much. So on behalf of the whole SNHU community, know that we couldn't be more proud, we couldn't be happier for you, and we welcome you into the SNHU alumni family.
Good morning and welcome. I am Dr. Danny Tangway, and I have the pleasure of introducing our first group of graduates today. With the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's College for America programs, please stand. President LeBlanc, I am pleased to introduce the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's College for America programs. Our graduates have acquired the knowledge, skills, professional dispositions, and competencies they need to succeed in their careers. These graduates will enter a more complex, dynamic, interconnected, and demanding environment than the graduates before them. Though through their studies at Southern New Hampshire University and their real-world experiences, they are prepared to succeed in the highly challenging environments that await them. These graduates transition from being yesterday's students to being today's professionals and tomorrow's leaders. Additionally, please allow me to thank the many faculty, associate deans, advisors, and staff who have contributed to the success of these learners. Your work will have a lifelong positive impact on the lives of these graduates. Congratulations to the newest graduates of SNHU's College for America General Studies programs. Please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Kimberly Blanchette. With the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's business programs, please rise if you are able. President LeBlanc, I am pleased to introduce the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Global Campus Business programs. Our business graduates will enter the business world prepared with academic degrees, expertise, and experience in an impressive array of disciplines and specializations, including accounting, business administration, business analytics, economics, entrepreneurship, finance, human resources, marketing, operations and project management, organizational leadership, public administration, and sports management, to name a few. Our business graduates will enter more complex, dynamic, interconnected, and technology-driven organizations than the graduates before them. Through their studies at Southern New Hampshire University and their real-world experiences, they are prepared to succeed in the highly challenging business environment that awaits them. These students have balanced the challenges of career, family, community, and academics to reach this milestone of earning their degree. In the process, they have acquired the knowledge and skills in a host of other areas such as cyber ethics, digital intelligence, judgment and decision-making, people management, persuasion and negotiation, and service orientation. These graduates will approach their business careers in an open and entrepreneurial mindset. They will work collaboratively and cooperatively. They will be leaders and team players. They will communicate effectively, efficiently, and with confidence. And they will blend the lessons learned from the past with today's technologies to solve the challenges of tomorrow's uncertain future. Our business graduates have come from all over the world to study and learn together in a spirit of cross-cultural diversity, which is the hallmark of a globalized and interconnected world in which they live and work. They will truly be citizens of the world, whether they return to work and live in their home communities or venture farther afield to work abroad. Today's these graduates transition from being yesterday's business students to being today's business professionals and tomorrow's business leaders, innovators, and entrepreneurs. Additionally, please allow me to thank the many faculty, associate deans, academic advisors, and staff who have contributed to the success of our business program students. Your work will have lifelong positive impact on the lives of our graduates. Thank you. Congratulations to the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Global Campus Business Programs. Please be seated.
Hello again. Would the faculty and graduates of SNHU's education program please rise if you are able? President LeBlanc, I am pleased to introduce the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Global Campus Education Programs. Our graduates will enter the pre-K through 12th grade and higher education learning environments prepared with academic degrees, expertise, and experiences in an array of disciplines, including the MED in Curriculum and Instruction with concentrations in dyslexia studies and other language-based learning disabilities, educational leadership, reading, technology, and special education, the MED in online instruction, and the MS in higher education administration. Our education graduates have acquired the knowledge, skills, abilities, and dispositions to address the academic and social emotional needs of the 21st century student by creating and implementing positive change within the curriculum, instructional programs, and overall educational community. Furthermore, our graduates will be entering a more complex, dynamic, interconnected, and demanding environment prepared to excel professionally, ready to address the diversified and ever-increasing globalized learning community needs in the pre-K through 12th and higher education environments as professionals and future leaders in education. Please allow me to thank the faculty, associate deans, staff, and most importantly, the advisors who have contributed to our graduates' successful completion of this phase in their academic journey. The impact of your work will be a fundamental component of our graduates' continued success and influence for years to come. Congratulations to the newest graduates of SNHU's Global Campus Education Programs. Please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Ruth Lottie. Would the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's liberal arts programs please rise if you're able? That's okay. Feel free. It makes me happy to see so many. President LeBlanc, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, and administration, families and friends, it's my honor to present the students who represent the graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's liberal arts programs. The liberal arts department at Southern New Hampshire University's global campus embraces both passion and practicality within our many diverse undergraduate and graduate programs, such as communication, creative writing, digital photography, English, graphic design, history, liberal arts, and general studies. Our mission is to guide our students' exploration of the human experience to enrich their journeys as dynamic global citizens. In doing this, we foster the development of practical skills, leading to success in their chosen professional paths. We cultivate a passionate community that practices respect, collaboration, creativity, leadership, and communication. Regardless of discipline area, a liberal arts education challenges students to expand their minds while encouraging empathy and self-reflection. It promotes objective examination of new ideas and thoughts and helps incite creativity and the development of critical problem-solving skills. Liberal arts students sharpen their communication skills for different audiences in a variety of contexts and formats. They learn to question assumptions and search for the truth. Emboldened by their liberal arts education, our students have a meaningful impact on their local and global communities, actively imagining and working to bring about a better future. The students honored here today come from many different walks of life and have made many sacrifices to be here. These students know that the key to changing their lives and the lives of their families is education. The majority of our students are working adults with families and jobs. They studied on nights and weekends while juggling many responsibilities in order to obtain this degree. They endured a pandemic and served as anchors for their families while pursuing their dreams. I'm sure many had doubts if they would be here today to completion, to this celebration. Through their hard work and dedication, and through the support from their families, friends, staff, and administration here at Southern New Hampshire University, these students exemplify the best characteristics of perseverance and grit. Let me take a moment to thank the many faculty, deans, advisors, and staff who have contributed to the success of these learners. Your work will have lifelong impact on the lives of these graduates. Thank you. To the students graduating from a program from the liberal arts areas, we thank you, we congratulate you, each and every one of you, on the success here today. Please be seated.
Hello, I'm Dr. Michelle Hill. With the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Social Sciences programs, please rise if you are able. President LeBlanc, I'm pleased to introduce the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Social Sciences programs. The mission of SNHU's Social Sciences Department is to enhance learners' academic experiences with an asynchronous environment and apply evidence and competency-driven knowledge towards self, cultural, and societal improvement. We pride ourselves on providing our learners with a transformative educational experience, never giving up on those who are putting forth the effort to achieve their goals. The social sciences are more important than ever during these challenging and uncertain times. Knowledge of human behavior and practical skills, such as critical thinking, problem solving, emotional intelligence, research, communication, and ethical reasoning will help you, our graduates, to be change agents in your communities. The human experience is something that unites all of us. In pursuing a social sciences degree, you have followed your aspirations to serve others. You will enter various industries prepared with academic degrees, expertise, and experience in an impressive array of disciplines and specializations, including anthropology, criminal justice, human services, political science, psychology, and sociology, just to name a few. Each of these disciplines provides a unique perspective in understanding ourselves and others. Our lives have been upended over the last 18 months in ways we could not have ever imagined. Despite all of the obstacles you may have faced during your academic career, you had the motivation, the commitment, and most of all, the perseverance to achieve this incredible milestone of completing your degree. This is an outstanding accomplishment that you should be truly proud of. As you move forward post-graduation, you may be fulfilling your dreams to enter a social sciences field or reaching new heights in your career. You came to SNHU to challenge yourself to create a different, better future, and you succeeded. Your success solidifies our mission and purpose. You will enter a more complex, dynamic, interconnected, and demanding world than the graduates before you. Through your studies at SNHU and real-world experiences, you are prepared to succeed in the highly challenging environments that await you in the social sciences field and positively impact the human experience. To our many faculty, associate deans, advisors, and staff, thank you for all that you have done to contribute to our social sciences graduate success. Your work will have lifelong positive impact on the lives of these graduates. Congratulations to you all, the newest graduates of SNHU's social sciences programs. Please be seated.
Good morning. Hello, my name is David Newmy. With the faculty and graduates of Southern New Hampshire University STEM programs, please rise if you are able. President LeBlanc, I am pleased to introduce to you the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University's Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math or STEM programs. Our STEM graduates will enter the professional world prepared with academic degrees, expertise, and experience in an impressive array of disciplines, including environmental science, geoscience, computer science, information technology, cybersecurity, data analytics, game programming, game art, and mathematics. Through their studies and their real-world experiences, they are prepared to succeed in the highly challenging environments that await them. They will invent things, research things, analyze things, develop things, and build things. They will also secure things, and their ability to communicate their ideas and solutions will be welcomed in a complex world. Additionally, please allow me to thank the many faculty, associate deans, and advisors and staff who have contributed to the success of these learners. Your work will have a lifelong positive impact in the lives of these graduates. Congratulations to the newest graduates of SNHU STEM programs. Please be seated.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Jennifer Batchelor, Senior Vice President of SNHU. It is my great pleasure to welcome all of the families, friends, faculty, staff, and of course our graduates who are with us here today or watching via live stream. We're all very excited to finally be able to celebrate with you today. I would like to now ask everyone, if you are able, to please rise for the singing of our national anthem, sung this morning by Mary Ellen Stevenson, Administrative Manager at SNHU.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Good morning, everyone. Okay, we can do better than that. This is a celebration. Good morning, everyone. There we go. This is great. We've been so excited to have you. This is the graduates, of course, of 20 and 21 who had to defer and wait for this celebration. It's a little bit different this year. We didn't do the processional. We're a little bit more spaced out. We're doing this over 5 celebrations over 3 days to give a little bit less sort of concentration of folks, but it's great to see you here. It's great to be celebrating with you here. This is a big deal. Celebrations, commencements are obviously a celebration of your achievement, your academic achievement, crossing the finish line, getting your diploma, but you did it under extraordinary circumstances. And I think this is a celebration. The graduations this year are really also a celebration of grit and perseverance and courage. There are folks here who have experienced loss, and they're here holding in their hearts, I'm sure, their loved ones who can't be here with them today. It's a remarkable opportunity. You know, how many of you have seen that commercial where I say, stand up if you're this, stand up if you're that? Raise your hand if you've seen the commercial, right? So, like, I just did that once off script, but I think this is a year where I think you should just all stand up for a moment, and all of us should applaud these graduates who came here today, made their way to Manchester. Stand up. I'm really terrible about staying on script, so I'm going to ignore what's written here. I'm going to tell you a story, if you don't mind, instead, because I think about who's sitting here. Anybody here from Maine? So a bunch of people from Maine. You may know that on the highway there was a sign that said Southern Hampshire University and Bowdoin College on the same sign, because we used to have a center up in Maine. And apparently the trustees of Bowdoin thought that they shouldn't be on the same sign with us. And they raised a ruckus with the state about, we should have separate signs. Bowdoin should have its own sign. You know, I was thinking, I absolutely agree with them. Because when I think of a typical Bowdoin student, you know, they're really smart and they're lucky to be in such a great place. But, you know, when I think of our students are getting up every morning and sending kids off to school. Our students have served in the military and defended this country. Our students are holding down full-time jobs. Our students are studying late at night at the dining room table when there's a million other things to do. Our students are somehow between assignments putting loads of laundry in the washing machine and getting the groceries done and cooking dinner. And no one's walking into a cafeteria to say, here's your dinner for you today. Some of you started a while ago in college and life got in the way and took a different turn and you came back and you kept at it. Some of you chipped away at this degree, one course at a time. I know that must have felt at times like, oh, this is going to take forever, but you did it. And yeah, so I agree. I don't think their name should be on the sign with you guys either. They haven't earned it yet. So that's not a knock against Bowdoin. It's a wonderful place. I'd like to ask the platform party to stand up because before you, if you would just stand for a moment and be recognized, we have our student speaker who I'll introduce in just a minute. We have members of our administration. You can stand up. They don't take instruction well. You know, it's very early. They have like 1 cup of coffee. Mark Willett, who is our chairman of our board, representing the Board of Trustees, our alumni speaker who you'll hear from later on. They're here to represent a much larger group of people who were here for you all the way through. Thank you. You can stand. Because it takes a village, you can sit, sorry. It takes a village, as you know, including all the people who are here for you today, who helped you get through this. So thank you, friends, family, all of those who pitched in. We did a ceremony last night, and one of my favorite parts was we had a graduate sitting right in the front row, and I met his family before the ceremony, and his little girl, who I think was maybe 3, as he came up, kept going, "Go daddy, go daddy, go daddy," and you could hear it through the place. So any of you kids who want to say go daddy or go mommy when the time comes, please say it really loud, because we love hearing kids' voices in our ceremonies. It's all part of the joy of this place. I mentioned those who may not be here with us today. There's we all stand on the shoulders of those who came before. This place, Manchester, for those of you who may be visiting for the first time, is built on the ancestral homes of the Abenaki Nation. And it's a city that in its height in the late 1800s was an industrial powerhouse built on the work of immigrants. My own family were immigrants. I saw somebody with the first generation pendant around them. And I was a first-generation college student, and I know what this degree means. And I know a lot of you will have done this degree because it's something you've always wanted to do. It unlocks an opportunity for you. Perhaps it makes that next job possible, and maybe it makes that next career choice possible. But what I'm struck with, and I asked this question of a number of you this morning when I was walking around a little bit, I said, why did you do this? It's really hard. Like, I know all the other things on your plates. Why did you do this? The number of you who said, I want my kids to be proud of me, is really remarkable. And it's been true every single year. So we're going to hand you a diploma a little bit later on, and that's going to be me or Jennifer literally handing you the diploma you earned. But the ripple effect for your kids, for your family, for your community is extraordinary. So you did this for you, obviously, but I think you did it for a whole lot of other people, and we're incredibly proud of you. I'd like to have you just take one moment of silence to thank and think about all of those folks who you'd like to have in your hearts as we begin the ceremony, and then I'll introduce our speaker. Thank you. So, for each of our ceremonies, a student speaker is chosen through a selection process led by a university committee to provide remarks. We had selected a speaker in 2020, and of course we didn't get together, but we are delighted she finally gets her chance to address you in person. Please welcome to the podium Lauren Leigh Powell, and as a proud Marylander, she told me we're supposed to say Marylander, take note of these amazing shoes bearing the shield, the colors of Maryland. You have to put your shoe out at some point. There you go.
Well, good morning, President LeBlanc, Board of Trustees, distinguished deans, faculty and staff, family, friends, and fellow graduates. Here we are at last. On September 28th, 2019, I ran out of my front door, tripped on a white cardboard envelope, and fell. Bruised and bleeding, I staggered to my feet and went to retrieve that offensive item from where it had landed in the dirt. That's how I received my diploma from SNHU. Like the Grinch's Christmas, it came without ribbons, it came without tags, it came without packages, boxes, or bags, or even the SNHU bus from the commercials. Once I could laugh about being assaulted by my diploma, I shared the news. Still, there was no party because my best friends and I were planning on road tripping from Maryland to here for commencement, but the universe had other plans. I came to SNHU in January of 2015 with metaphorically injured hands from yet another attempt to shatter the glass ceiling that had thwarted me for more than a decade. I was working 3 jobs and losing hope of anything improving. Dr. Viktor Frankl, a psychologist and Holocaust survivor, wrote, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." At that moment, I could not change my career or financial situation, but I could change into someone capable of creating, recognizing, and seizing opportunities for myself. Many of you here today made that same choice to change. As we all found out during our time here at SNHU, it is not easy to juggle college and a life already in progress. But that is precisely what being a global campus student is all about. We learned how to study whenever and wherever we could. Many of us wrote papers on military bases worldwide or hold our laptops out to the sidelines of our children's soccer tournaments. Most importantly, all of us began to embrace the power of hard work, tenacity, sacrifice, and perseverance to remake ourselves into someone a future employer would want on their team. As we all have had our white envelopes for a while now, I feel the time for cliche graduation encouragement has passed. Instead, I urge you to do your best to change the world, even a small attempt. If you think you don't have the power to do that, I want you to look towards the humble dandelion, a weed loathed by most. However, when the bees wake up after a long winter, the dandelion is the only flower hardy enough to withstand the cold and nourish the bees. Plant yourself where it is not easy to thrive, and use what you've learned here at SNHU to survive despite the odds. And believe me, someone will notice your efforts and appreciate them. Congratulations to the class of 2020 and 2021. We did it.
Hey, it just occurred to me, I didn't introduce myself. Do you all know who I am? This so usually gives it away. I'm the president, I'm Powell Blank. Yep, okay. You knew, you've seen the ads. So at each of our ceremonies, we choose someone who exemplifies our mission to award an honorary degree to and serve as our commencement speaker. In 2020, before we had to postpone our ceremonies, we chose Soledad O'Brien. Soledad O'Brien is an award-winning documentarian, journalist, speaker, author, and philanthropist who founded Soledad O'Brien Productions, a multi-platform media production company dedicated to telling empowering and authentic stories on a range of social issues. She anchors and produces the Hearst TV political magazine program Matter of Fact with Soledad O'Brien and is a correspondent for HBO Real Sports. She's also the host of Quake Media podcast Very Opinionated with Soledad O'Brien. She has anchored shows on CNN, MSNBC, and NBC, and reported for Fox, A&E, Oxygen, Nat Geo, the PBS NewsHour, WebMD, and Al Jazeera America, among others. O'Brien's work was recognized with 3 Emmy Awards for her coverage of the Haiti earthquake, the 2012 election, and a series called Kids and Race. She was also honored twice with the George Foster Peabody Award for her coverage of Hurricane Katrina and her reporting on the BP Gulf Coast oil spill. Her reporting on the Southeast Asia tsunami garnered CNN an Alfred DuPont Award. She has received 3 Gracie Awards, which honors women in media, and 2 Cine Awards for her work in documentary films. She is the author of 2 books, her critically acclaimed memoir, The Next Big Story, and Latino in America. And in the wake of Hurricane Katrina, O'Brien and her husband, Brad, created the powerful foundation to help young women get to and get through college. The foundation hosts the powerful conferences that support hundreds of young women with mentoring programs, professional advice, and other services. It is my great pleasure to award her with the degree of Doctorate of Public Service. Though she can't be with us in person today, we sent Soledad her degree, and she shared some remarks for you all. Please turn your attention to the screens.
Congratulations to the graduates of Southern New Hampshire University. Now, before I start filling you in with all the wisdom and advice that is the stuff of college graduations, I want to first make sure you do something really important. Turn around to the person in your life who has helped you reach this tremendous achievement today. Whether it's a mentor, parent, sibling, friend, even your children in some cases. If you have them near you, give them a hug. If they're not close by, wave at them and say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for their help and their support and their patience for giving up precious time with you to support you in achieving your goals. Thank them because they have helped transform your life and given your future a very big upgrade. And the next, this is going to be a little bit weird, but hug yourself. Come on, put your arms around yourself and squeeze because you have distinguished yourself in a very tough time. You've reached high, and today you walk away with a lifelong prize, a college degree. You deserve to be incredibly proud of yourselves. If you look back on everything that you have accomplished, it goes way beyond just the scope of this school. Many of you were born just a few years after the 9/11 attacks. Maybe you were 10, 12, 13, when a recession hit. There's been climate change and school shootings and political divisions and the specter of war. And very significantly, the harm that racism has done within our society. All those are tough. But COVID, I think it's fair to say, has been a tragedy that will define this generation, your generation. Historic, punishing, for some even cruel pandemic. Who would have foreseen a total shutdown of our country, millions of people becoming seriously ill, and hundreds of thousands of people who died, an economy wrecked, entire industries healed. Never would have we thought that we would consistently be donning masks and staying indoors or isolating from friends. Some of us lost people. Some lost jobs or homes or opportunities. And yet, here you are. Another thing that I think these circumstances have all done is to help us all gather strength. We are not just people who've endured hardships. We are the people who worked with people around us, as citizens, as members of community, as students, faculty, administration, to hunker down and to make things actually happen. We sacrifice to help stop the spread of a deadly virus, wore masks, recognize that there are people who are working and taking great risks to keep things up and running. And we've thanked them, or I hope we have. If you haven't, take this opportunity to do so. Here are some facts that I think shed light on how students of this time have faced the pandemic and have made some substantial accomplishments. 50% of young people between the ages of 18 and 29 voted in the 2020 presidential election. That's a remarkable 11-point increase from 2016, and likely one of the highest rates of youth electoral participation since the voting age was lowered to 18. Countless young people across the U.S. propelled protests following the killing of George Floyd in the spring, and they organized marches and vigils and sit-ins. Yes, and they did so, sometimes at great personal risk, because you have to consider some of the brutality of the responses. Who is the face of the public fight to recognize climate change and to act, from Jakarta to New York City? It's young people who've actually been marching in the streets to demand action. Youth activism, online, offline, has been on the rise for years, according to a 2018 poll out of Tufts University. It's called Circle, the Center for Information and Research on Civic Learning and Engagement. They found that the number of, in the years since the murder of George Floyd, youth-led movements have often powered some of the most Black Lives Matter protests. 45% of young people in a recent Circle poll said that they took concrete action for racial justice in 2020. 29% said they participated in a march. These are amazing figures. And today's students, as we all well know, have made online work for them rather than lamenting its shortcomings. You all know that better than anyone. 95% of college students say their personal needs are addressed online. It's been successful. Many say pivoting to online fully has worked for them. 84% said their online classroom has felt like a community. You have achieved on this very front. So the person who's gotten through this time is now strong and full of resilience. They're a person who thinks globally and acts locally. The person they are now should value more than ever before why education is precious, why a community that is functional and kind and unified is precious. We all, as members of a community, carry an obligation to participate in its well-being. And so here are some things, if I may advise you graduates, that I hope you will all consider. Work as a group, not alone in this world. This is going to be a group effort this year, and we need to work together to keep each other safe. And despite the obstacles, as you head on into the real world, work together every day to push forward. Be generous. I hope that you have learned during this difficult time that that is what is going to propel you forward in life. That life isn't only about what this country gives or offers or makes possible, but it's also about you and what you do with that gift. Do something. These times call for all of us to be people of action. We need to vote. Sometimes we need to organize. We need to speak up when we are presented with injustice. Our students need to honor what it took to get here by continuing to study and to learn. For people who are book smart and life smart and experience smart and who know what it means to be a good, involved, participating citizen. Parents who are listening, we need to model those things. We cannot think of these years in some ways of having been robbed of opportunity, but instead seeing that it is opportunity that has opened to us. To never forget to help each other. We have seen more than a year of some very real problems with solutions that are sometimes elusive. And not just, events like the subsiding, I hope, pandemic, or the war ending in Afghanistan, or the recession lifting, but things that led up to them. We've seen some of the greatest challenges, frankly, in our nation's history, and some of the greatest mobilizations to actually try to solve them. Your role in all this may have been passive, but it doesn't always have to be. You now are poised with a wealth of experience and opportunities to be involved and to learn and to teach others and to use all that you have learned to take those assets and propel the success and help others around you. Life offers that same opportunities to parents and to educators and to all of us. Listen, you all have been given an opportunity to learn and to grow and achieve, and you have embraced it. I encourage you all to not stop and think of this as an end, but rather a beginning. I encourage you to continue to make the most of it. Reach out to those mentors and teachers. Offer to help others. Appreciate the people around you who are helping, whether they're family members or people who've been of assistance to you where you work, or people you just see on a daily basis who serve your food or who help you in a store. Enjoy this time. I think vaccinations and good public health will eventually get us back to where we should be. You are entering a new world and a change world. We will be back to normal one day, but none of us are the same people. Let's make sure that this new you, this graduated you, is a better version of you for all of us. You are resilient, and you have achieved under some very tough circumstances. With that knowledge, that will carry you very, very far. So now, go and show us what you can do. Congratulations, graduates.
Each year, we recognize outstanding faculty members with our Excellence in Teaching Awards. These awards are especially meaningful as they are all student-nominated. Our 2020 and 2021 recipients were sent their award plaques at home when announced, but we'd like to acknowledge them again here today. So if you are here, I ask you to stand and be recognized. The 2020 Excellence in Teaching Award recipients were Dr. Audrey Rogers, Rebecca Libby, Karina Hayward, Joseph Whitworth. And the 2021 Excellence in Teaching Award recipients were Dr. Jennifer McGinnis, Greg McHale, Dr. Eric Jett, Lisa Staley. We also received, thank you, if you want to applaud for them, they're great. We also received thousands of student nominations to recognize an outstanding advisor and the significant impact they have on student success. Each year, one deserving faculty advisor, one deserving professional advisor, and two academic advisors are awarded an Excellence in Advising Award. Once again, the recipients have already received their awards, but we would like to have them stand if they are here today as I call out their names. The 2020 Excellence in Advising Award recipients were Nina Fink, Micheline West, Megan Lucier, Jeffrey Hanlon, Joshua DeMule, and Andrew Porgaleski. And the 2021 Excellence in Advising Award recipients were Colleen Bolton, Professor Andrea Bard, Ashley Barker, Zachary DeJesus, Haley Mount, and Dana Hark. Congratulations to all the recipients and thank them for what they do for our students. Every year, almost every year, we will have maybe one or two posthumous degrees. So these are students who passed away but were very, very close to finishing and close enough that we could go ahead and award them their degree. This year the list is long, and it's a testimony to how difficult the last 2 years have been. I'm going to read their names. They'll appear on the screen. And I'm going to do this in a measured pace because they deserve our thoughts and our prayers and our respect. Ryan Martin, Patrick Fuller, Dustin Lowry, Jeffrey J. Mitchell, Kimberly Berry, David Jensen, Brianna Knight, Nancy Massey, Zachary Overy, Caitlin Villasnor, Vanessa Diaz, Anthony DeJohnson, Christine M. Hebert, Sonia Logan, Christopher Pollard, Michelle Renaud, Jacob Dickerson, Dustin Arthur Kelleher, Alexander Moore, Leslie Mae Weber, Howard Towell. We're now getting to the part that you've all been waiting for, which is when you get to stand up in front of everyone, your family gets to see you on the big screen, and we hand you your diploma. Before we do that, just a little bit of instruction, a little bit of help so we can do this in a smooth way. You'll be dismissed, you'll be called up by a row starting at the rear, so you folks in the front, get comfortable. We'll get to you. You'll hand your card to the reader. You don't need to stop. Don't wait to be called up. Hand it to the reader, and they will, if we do this really well, your name will be called out just as you're hitting the front of the stage. So you don't have to wait to hear your name. And we look forward to giving you a diploma. If you're comfortable doing so, you can go ahead and remove your mask. I'll hand you the diploma. This is very hard for me to do, but I'm not supposed to shake your hand. So I will hand you the diploma, and you can take your mask off if you like, and we'll get a photo together. When you do have your mask off, again, only if you're comfortable, it makes it easier for the software to recognize you and get your photo into your account, which is where it will appear. And then there's this one little last legal piece. I think my first year as president here, which was a fairly long time ago, I didn't do this. So there's a whole year's worth of students who may not be legally graduates, but don't tell them. I want to invite Dr. Jennifer Batchelor up here to help me with the sort of legal conferral of your degrees, and then we'll come down to the front and begin.
Will the classes of 2020 and 21 please rise? President LeBlanc, the candidates standing before you have successfully completed the courses of study prescribed by the faculty of Southern New Hampshire University and have fulfilled all requirements for their chosen curricula.
Now the legal part. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Southern New Hampshire University and by the General Court of the State of New Hampshire, I hereby confer the degrees of International Master of Business Administration, Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, and Master of Science, Bachelor of Applied Science, Bachelor of Arts, and Bachelor of Business Administration, and Bachelor of Science. Associate in Arts and Associate in Science, with all rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Please be seated. We'll begin the diploma ceremony. But the reward that Lauren gets for having to sit next to me during this whole time is that she gets hers first. Lauren?
Kevin David Mall.
Cynthia Rodriguez.
Atalia R. Tracy.
Baruch Menhiksu.
Brianna Claire Bunzinski.
Dominique Frechette.
Paul O'Carey.
Daniel J. Frechette.
Bruno Dos Santos.
Daniela Pavlovsky, Associate with Highest Honors.
Marion Martin.
Tristan Brown.
Sean Lamar Robinson, Jr.
Gabriella Denise Eldridge.
Elijah Joshua Tinnis.
Durojairi Myri DeMalcolm.
Akosua Serwa Oteng, magna cum laude.
Mohammed Donzo.
Munira Shabazz.
Joan Lopez, magna cum laude.
Melanie Amanda Anderson.
Helen Tadesse.
Laura Jevons, summa cum laude.
Teresa Lowe.
Svetlana Strunskaya.
Judith K. Oyuo.
Victoria Christine Rodriguez.
Alice Mera Rodriguez, magna cum laude.
Anita Casados, magna cum laude.
Keith Macon Miller Sr., cum laude.
Laura Pyrus.
Leslie Ward, cum laude.
Virginia Gutierrez Longoria, associates with high honors.
Aaliyah Danielle Minor, cum laude.
Selena Marie Longoria, magna cum laude.
Todd Merritt, summa cum laude.
Casey Lamarca.
Sonia Beck.
Ashley A. Brown.
Kelsey M. Kwok.
Roxanne Smith Mitchell.
Edwin John Emme.
Denise D. Naut, magna cum laude.
Nicole Phillips.
Kara Bell.
Brooke Araya, associates with honors.
Tawana Michelle Reeves Ligon, magna cum laude.
Cassidy Galicchio, cum laude.
Rosanna Noriega.
Sheriel Renice Bohanek.
Camille A. MacIsaac, cum laude.
German Gill, magna cum laude.
Nina Simone Lopez, associates with high honors.
Madison Lee Levesque, summa cum laude.
Narasimha R. Ganta.
Tina Marie Nix.
Michelle Volmer.
Archana Sunkare.
Allison Mary Palma, summa cum laude.
Jacqueline Vitelli.
Sean William McLaughlin.
Desiree Martinez.
Samantha Noel Gagnon.
Kimberly Ann Broughton, magna cum laude.
Ana Gabriela Simoes Tome Santana.
Erica L. Lane.
Patrick Fitzgerald.
April Watson.
Lamar C. Rivers.
Alicia M. Cadwell.
Joshua Sifferman.
Ariana Corley, magna cum laude.
Bethany Sifferman.
Carolyn Ty.
Dan Alan Derima, summa cum laude.
Jenna Lauren Calcavecchia.
Adriana Coleman.
Rosa Merino, summa cum laude.
Jean de Dieu Campayana.
Christopher Chartier.
Aaron Tiello, cum laude.
Vanessa Rivera.
Michelle Rose.
Leslie Ann Bassinelli, cum laude.
Amanda Marie Robinson, magna cum laude.
Beverly F. Gagnon.
Robert D. Flowers, summa cum laude.
Crystal Villanueva.
Arlene Brady.
Jamise Johnston.
Brian Jeffrey St. Pierre, summa cum laude.
Jennifer Weiderman.
Colette Suzanne Manning.
Angel S. Ball.
Lola Amanda Knox.
Angelina Elaine Newhall, summa cum laude.
Adrian Adams.
Christine Alves.
Jessica Stolen Jacobson, associates with high honors.
Nayla Roldan, summa cum laude.
Julian Moss, summa cum laude.
Shea Shelesh.
Nicole Morales.
Stephanie Erna, summa cum laude.
Angela Leonard, cum laude.
Rachel Likes, cum laude.
Daniel John O'Leary, magna cum laude.
Colin Banich.
Jasmine Calderon.
Erin Lotfi.
Shiana Callista, magna cum laude.
Edward Salazar.
Santania Rhodes.
Brianna Coulter.
Eileen M. Daly.
Leah Goodwin, cum laude.
Latasha J. Barron.
Ashley Shelma Damis.
Lisa Colon Pagano. Heather Cantrud, magna cum laude.
Ariana Irene Ravenel, associates with honors and magna cum laude.
Justin Michael Campbell.
Becky Lynn Nelson.
Tanzania Fair. Hisham Tasir, magna cum laude.
Lori L. Betts, summa cum laude.
Nirav Patel, magna cum laude.
Robert Louis Torrey.
Norma Miller, magna cum laude.
Angela Deschard.
Alni Reyes, magna cum laude.
Robert McClung.
Long Hin Shu. Adam A. Stockton.
Marianne Rotundi.
Monet Green.
George M. Santos.
Carrie Vasilakos, summa cum laude.
Timothy Green.
Teresa Singer.
Savina P. Trunkolova.
Samantha Walsh, cum laude.
Jennifer Rose Metz.
Monique Latoya Hall.
Rebecca Polina, summa cum laude.
Michael David Fleischhacker.
Jessica Tonnessen.
Suzanne Groenwald, summa cum laude.
Sheena Warren.
Lisa Pappas, magna cum laude.
Layla Victoria Al-Kurabi.
Haley Scarberry. Brittany Riddle, associates with honors.
Shaka Pac de Flores, magna cum laude.
Gregory Dennis.
Gloria M. Marcano.
Tara Johnson.
Michelle Ayashua, summa cum laude.
Bethany Thompson, cum laude.
Cassandra L. Zizenfricks.
Michelle E. Mowat.
Thomas Allen Harvey.
Jonathan Cruz.
Brent Theron Moore.
Quintella Marie Burgess.
Sydney Bassett Woolley, summa cum laude.
Samantha Lee Carbone.
Genevieve Angel.
Elenia Washington.
Victor Wongwajarashut, summa cum laude.
Alexandra C. Wantiez Braille.
Asiata Sulama.
Brianna Berry.
Amanda Ellen Pine.
Catherine R. Butler, high honors.
Veronique Calixto.
Michael John Salvaggio.
Martha Valkyrie Gilbert, magna cum laude.
Beatrice Ndegwa, magna cum laude.
Sean Michael Staffieri.
Randrita Rincher.
Allison P. Lamoureux.
Tamara Brianna Nance.
Jeremy Leboy Prosper, summa cum laude.
Yumika Jones, magna cum laude.
Althea Devonna Hurd.
Juan Jose Polanco I, summa cum laude.
Carolyn M. Dudian, summa cum laude.
Angela Schmidt.
Susanna Lee Stoffels Adams.
Lisette Caceres.
Kevin Beck, summa cum laude.
Nicole Salais, summa cum laude.
Sandra M. Mercado, magna cum laude.
Susan Sayori.
Emily Nickel.
Stacy Nicole Bullock.
Elida Quintero Hurt, summa cum laude.
Lori A. Watson, summa cum laude.
Holly Hayden.
Albert Matthew Mahaffey III, summa cum laude.
Emily Elizabeth Hayes, summa cum laude.
Casey Ballantyne.
Caitlin Knoll.
Shayna Hayes.
Laura Beth Lopez, summa cum laude.
Lisa Salas, summa cum laude.
Nikki Lynn Richard, associates with high honors.
Catherine Marie Doan.
Sean David Lane, magna cum laude.
Amanda Renee Howard James, magna cum laude.
Alexander Maxim Hamer, summa cum laude.
Allison Marie Estrella Correa.
Tanya K. Ashcraft, summa cum laude.
Lindsay Victoria Julian, summa cum laude.
Christy Lee, magna cum laude.
Anita Nicole Polk.
Courtney Delfia.
Andrea Jean Orozco, cum laude.
Cindy Robinson.
Gita Barbara McPherson.
Giselle Salas, magna cum laude.
James Vincent Murray.
LaRonda Parker.
Ryan Rockwell Ney.
Prasanth Prasad.
Amanda R. St. Cyr.
Desiree Todd, associates with highest honors.
Crystal Davenport. Yamilet Sanchez Rodriguez, magna cum laude.
Melissa Ann Petrek, summa cum laude.
Natalie M. Vogt.
Lauren Elise Bolduc, cum laude.
Ashley Renee Chandler, cum laude. Erin Wilbert DeCure.
Amalia Bagwanden.
Marcelo Ray Sanchez II, magna cum laude.
John Roland Hernandez.
Amanda Flores.
Rebecca Spagnola, cum laude.
Melissa Palasola. Heather Baker.
Thomas Russell Spagnola, magna cum laude.
Dana L. Bentley, magna cum laude.
Caitlin A. Murphy.
Aaron M. Henderson.
Alex Turley, summa cum laude.
Alyssa Ing, magna cum laude.
Erica Senna.
Cynthia Viola, cum laude.
Jasmine Lee Benfeto, cum laude.
Shauna Arteaga.
Catherine Ann Thompson.
Kira Daniels, magna cum laude.
Chelsea Kristen Graham.
Mackenzie McHugh, summa cum laude.
Donna Herrera.
Mark Grammaticus II.
Kayla Ferru, magna cum laude.
Timothy Earl Shells Jr.
Rebecca Ann Town, magna cum laude.
Patrice Ann Warren, cum laude. Sabrina Dadye.
Vinay Vinayak Joshi, summa cum laude.
Mushtabina Haq.
Sandra Lee Randazzo, associates with highest honors.
Angela Venuto Paul, summa cum laude.
Brittany Marion McLaughlin, associates with highest honors.
Brianna L. Cerullo, associates with honors.
Angelina Quesada, cum laude.
Kimberly Sue Esposito.
Emily Myville, magna cum laude.
Heather A. Collins.
Brianne Bennett, summa cum laude.
Robert Edward Frechette.
Teresa Sabin.
Lisa Marie Trimboli.
Michael Merrill, summa cum laude.
Sylvia Alvina Peters.
Angela Lee Clement.
John Tolentino, magna cum laude.
Kristen Emery.
Kaylee M. Stone, summa cum laude.
Jody G. Keys.
Courtney Johnson, cum laude.
Jennifer Bechtel, magna cum laude.
Damaris Cortez.
Timothy Buell.
Margarita Acevedo.
Tarek Conway Levy, cum laude.
Shannon M. Jurgens, summa cum laude.
Erica D. Bell.
Nathan Mooney.
Molly Allington.
Edina Braga.
Jennifer Andrew Frechette, cum laude.
Jacqueline Maria Carley.
Charity Leg Estes.
Melissa-
Masters of Business in Administration.
Melissa Demain. Lindsay Swenson.
Natasha Ann Cote, cum laude.
Melinda Rose Lilyfield.
Stephanie Ann Bemis.
Grace Christiana Zarka, associates with highest honors.
Christian Michael Frisbee.
Angela May Shaver, cum laude.
Siobhan Myers, magna cum laude.
Sean Prayshaw.
Sarah Smith.
Judith Delogere, summa cum laude.
Michael Flynn, magna cum laude.
Robin Lee Wing, summa cum laude.
Jewel Ingalls, summa cum laude.
Jeffrey Morton, summa cum laude.
Megan K. Donnelly, summa cum laude.
Bonnie Blue Kling, cum laude.
Sean Stanley, magna cum laude.
Nicosia L. Spence.
Victoria Eco, summa cum laude.
Gabriel Oscar Cabrera Miranda.
Elizabeth Brown.
William David Husser, summa cum laude.
Angela Say.
Heather Renee Husser, summa cum laude.
Kevin Rivera, summa cum laude.
Jason Eugene Visor.
Mark Byers, summa cum laude.
Jamie Crawford Gentile.
Courtney Studley, magna cum laude.
Samantha McDonald.
Robert Henry Fondrist.
Jacqueline Michelle Stanlin.
Zachariah Brock, magna cum laude.
Sierra Christine Roy. Christopher Yance, summa cum laude.
Randy Bibayev.
Mark DeWolf, summa cum laude.
Michelle Beatty, magna cum laude.
Amanda Gibner.
Amira Lindblom, magna cum laude.
Leela Sharon Gaskin.
Mary Elizabeth Barrett, summa cum laude.
Allison Elizabeth Ramirez, summa cum laude.
Melissa Marie Turansky.
Sharon Neal, summa cum laude.
Jonas Neil Christian Spivey, summa cum laude.
Caitlin Dorothy Monroe.
Amy Bryan, summa cum laude.
Precious L. Stanford Kitt, cum laude. Milton Phillips, cum laude.
Adriana Nicole Olivares.
Jade Dorian Moore. Michael Hebert.
Michael Amanda Tacunto.
Rebecca Powers, magna cum laude.
Razak Clark.
Christopher Solino.
Haley Floyd, summa cum laude.
Timothy Chambers, summa cum laude.
Heather Connor, summa cum laude.
Amy Young.
Katie Murphy, magna cum laude.
Stephen Orlando Richards.
Christina Mossy, cum laude.
Brooke Darlene Richards.
Evan James Switzer, summa cum laude.
Tistria Hotling, summa cum laude.
Renan Fizami, cum laude.
Jaden V. Tongwe.
Denzel Paul Dorsey, cum laude.
Megan Melissa McLynch, summa cum laude.
Maximilian Theo Colombo.
Emily Ann Cheney.
Michael Malashevsky, summa cum laude.
Ariana N. Norman.
Sharon Damaris Fraser.
Lynn Adidas, cum laude.
Tracy Meisinger Troutman, magna cum laude.
Jennifer Hennessy, summa cum laude.
Claire Eleanor Chambers, cum laude.
Thomas McCarthy Hennessy, summa cum laude.
Jessica S. Hogel, cum laude.
Laura Carol Sprague.
Thomas J. Sana Jr.
Kayla Kristen Dingus. Michelle Patricia Wilson.
Melissa Rico Sigma.
Bonnie L. George. Sophanie Demanche.
Avni Upadhyay.
Constance Southworth, magna cum laude.
Keegan Sheehan, cum laude.
Brianna Joyce Smith. Patricia Ann Francis Daly, summa cum laude.
Shalia Fanay Siebels.
Alita Meeker, summa cum laude.
Yusuf M. Bility.
John Richard Vogelpool.
Nathaniel Winstead.
Aaron M. Vaught.
Sydney Crozier, magna cum laude.
Marcia Lee Arellano, cum laude.
Nicole Marie Cruz.
Caitlin Simi.
Laura Quigg, summa cum laude.
Katarina Knaufs, cum laude.
Beverly Ortiz.
Michael McCourt, cum laude.
Stephanie Nicole D'Amico.
Anita Marcelina Quinteros. Ashton Nicole Bluen, cum laude. Lindsay Richmond, summa cum laude. Katrina Giffen, magna cum laude. David L. Facenda, summa cum laude. Connor Johnson, magna cum laude. Roland L. Beauchesne, Jr. Margarita Davis, summa cum laude. Stephen Michael Herrera, summa cum laude. Renee Levine, cum laude. Monica Corney, cum laude.
What an amazing group. We're going to let the last couple of people file back, but while they do, let's give everyone a big round of applause. Amazing graduates. And now to close us out, Samantha, our alumni representative.
Congratulations to the newest graduates of Southern New Hampshire University. On behalf of the Alumni Board of Directors, I am honored to officially welcome you to the SNHU Alumni Association. Today, more than 170,000 SNHU alumni around the world congratulate you on your success and hope you will be an active part of our global SNHU community. At this time, if you are one of our learners who has earned an associate's or bachelor's degree, I invite you to participate in the ceremonial tradition of moving your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. As you go forth today, always remember the university's motto, Summa Optimaque. In English, the greatest and the best, and indeed you are. Congratulations.
I want to thank the members of the New Hampshire Pipes and Drums for playing during our commencement exercise, and a special thanks to our commencement speaker, Soledad O'Brien. The recessional will begin with the call of our bagpipers, followed by the platform party, faculty, and then the graduates, beginning with the front row. Please wait for the row in front of you before exiting in the center aisle. Guests are asked to exit and meet their graduates outside. Thank you and congratulations.